What's up guys, Toasty here, Get Burnt, and yes, I do have a webcam here. I don't usually do webcam videos at all usually, so if you guys don't like this or you do like this, tell me down in the comments. If you want me to take off the webcam, then I'll be fine too, and if you don't want me to take off the webcam, just tell me in the comments. But today I wanted to talk about something I actually haven't talked about in a very long time, if at all, on my channel, because I never really had a specific topic only to this, but Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter for some of you who pronounce the X. I personally don't, but Hunter x Hunter has just gotten a new manga chapter today, and which is really weird because after the latest one, because everybody knows that Hunter was supposed to come back in April, I didn't expect another manga chapter for probably around a month. I thought that Togashi would have probably ended up putting out another manga chapter about a month from the point that he made one because of his health problems, and I assumed that he was still going to have a very slow but quick upbringing, and not even quick, but just like he would at least get some sort of build up with the actual new arc, and it seems like we're going to be getting it at least somewhat weekly. A lot of people tell me that he's going to be skipping next week, but there really isn't a confirmation on that. I haven't seen any news outlets for anime and manga actually say anything about that, so I don't know if he's actually taking a break next week, but if he is, then it's whatever, as long as he actually returns this time and doesn't go on an indefinite hiatus again like last time. But the new chapter came out today, 351, entitled Deathmatch, and this was a really good chapter, and that's why I'm talking about this one, and which is why I didn't talk about the last one, which was the one about Kurapika, because the one about Kurapika was mainly just development. It didn't really give any new info really as much as to what we already knew, and it didn't really advance the story. Back then I said that I really was like, oh, I read the chapter and then that was it. Like, I mean, it didn't feel like I really read anything of that much importance. Obviously, it is some actual character development for Kurapika, and it is something that a lot of people wanted, since a lot of people want to see him again and see what's happened since we had last saw him. So I get why it started off with Kurapika's development, but yeah, that was pretty much what I thought. I thought, you know, we didn't get anywhere, but this chapter, it just went right into it, and it gave us something that we weren't expecting, and it gave us something that was awesome. So we get to see, and keep in mind, this is going to have spoilers, obviously. I'm going to be talking a little bit about it. So if you don't want to see the spoilers from the new chapter, go read the new chapter, or you can go and read the 10 chapters before this, because that's all new content after the anime had ended. But this chapter actually has Chrollo, yes, Chrollo, we haven't seen him in a very long time as well, versus Hisoka, and everybody's wanted to see this because Chrollo, last time we saw him, he said that he did not have his abilities anymore. He couldn't use his Nen, which is something that really made Hisoka sad because he wanted to fight Chrollo so badly. It's the main reason that he joined the Phantom Troop. So now we actually get to see these two fight at Heaven's Arena, and it's an actual death match. Chrollo says that he wants it to be a death match, and Hisoka agrees, and they're fighting to the death. And I honestly think that this chapter was really cool because we finally got to see what Chrollo's abilities are, and it's just awesome. At first, his ability, I thought it was going to be like a kind of copy of Shalnark, which is one of the other Phantom Troop members. It's the dude that actually was able to put like a little antenna in people's heads and made him do his bidding, and when he wanted to use, and a lot of people make the joke of him being a Super Saiyan, but he sticks the antenna in his own head and he gains a lot of strength and all that stuff, and then, you know, his body aches for around 2 to 3 days. But that is pretty much the main thing that we saw in the chapter from Chrollo. But then he reveals that his book and his bookmark actually determine which ability he can use, and that seems really cool because that means that he has a very big amount of abilities that he can use against somebody, and he says that the one with Hisoka was actually the most that he's ever had to use to kill someone. So I don't know what's going to happen next time. I'm assuming that we're going to get a lot more new abilities from Chrollo. I'm assuming it's going to be new abilities that we haven't seen before. I don't know if it's going to be like, maybe it's all the Phantom Troop's abilities, like we get the, I forgot her name, the pink-haired girl in the Phantom Troop. She really didn't talk a lot in the actual anime and stuff, so I mean, I forgot her name, but the girl with the who stitch up Hisoka's arm, and sorry if you see my dog in the back there, he's just sitting on the bed. But we get to see hopefully more different abilities from Chrollo in the next chapter whenever that happens, and just, man, this chapter was amazing. I loved it, dude. I really loved this chapter. It was something that really got me excited for Hunter x Hunter again, and I can't wait to see this animated whenever Madhouse does do a continuation. This manga chapter, I'm telling you guys, if you have not read Hunter x Hunter, you like decided after the anime, you know, you didn't want to read it because, you know, you thought it's just going to be a whole bunch of build-up for the next arc, which we didn't even know when it was ever going to get actually finished. But now it seems like Togashi's actually back, and, you know, I think that that's really awesome, and it came out with a bang. Like in the beginning, it was a little bit slow with Kurapika's development, but then they showed more and more stuff with Chrollo and Hisoka, which was a huge surprise, and I loved it. Tell me what you guys thought about it. Did you guys read the chapter? And if you have, tell me what you think about Chrollo's new abilities. Well, at least just the explaining of his abilities. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say for this chapter. If you guys want me to talk more about other Hunter x Hunter chapters when they come out, then I will do so. But keep in mind that I will only do one if I'm really interested in the chapter. I didn't do one for Kurapika's because that one was kind of just a blank chapter. I don't really want to make a video talking about a chapter that really doesn't have that much meat to it. So tell me what you guys think. I will see you guys in the comment section down below. Have a great day and peace out.